Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First and first, let me introduce myself. My name is Alwan Ayyasyi. I'm from Faculty of Economics, State University of Jakarta. Now, I want to tell you about my internship report at Ladiman Novita and partner public accountant firm. Okay, the first is why I do this internship. So, let's go. Okay, Indonesia. Indonesia, according from the website of kemenq.go.id, Indonesia is joining with the G20 countries and makes accountability and transparency of financial report is very important. And the role of public accountant will certainly be increasingly needed with demands regarding the increase of transparency and accountability that must be carried out by the company to increase the trust of capital owners to the management. However, interest in public accounting profession in Indonesia is decreasing. Based on data from the Financial Professional Development Center or PPPK of Ministry of Finance Indonesia in January 2019, the number of active public accounting profession was only 1,368 people. And then beside that, why I'm doing the internship program is because of COVID-19. Okay, as we know that we all faced the COVID-19 pandemic. COVID-19 pandemic has had a significant impact on economic condition as well as employment problem in Indonesia. However, in 2021, there has been an improvement in the world economy, reported in the World Economic Outlook publication by the IMF, International Monetary Fund. The world economics is projected to grow by 5.9% in 2021 and 4.9% in 2022. This indicates a significant improvement when compared to 2020, where the COVID-19 pandemic was made the world economic growth corrected by 3.1%. Economic growth in this new normal period need to be balanced with increase in corporate accountability. So, where is the one of component to support this is a public accountant or can be called as an external auditor. According to Mulyadi 2002, auditors are public accountants who provide audit services or services to auditors to examine a financial report, so it can free from the misstatement. An external auditor is a professional who provides services for auditing financial statement to user of financial statement. It can be a public or investor or a government agent. And then beside that, COVID-19 has also a big significant impact on employment problem in Indonesia. One of the employment problem that facing by Indonesia today is increasing unemployment rate. So many people doesn't have a job. And then with globalization, us or Indonesian people not only compete with workers who are in the country, but Indonesian people also compete with prospective workers from abroad, from another country. So according to Ministry of Manpower website, there are around 90,000 foreign workers working in Indonesia. So we should have a lot of skill to compete with another country. And then, so what is the solution that made us can compete with another country and we should increase our economics? The solution is Kampus Merdeka, solution to improve student ability to have complex problem solving skills. And one of the program is internship activity. The internship is an activity program that requires students to explore the world of work directly. The internship has a goal, so students can have a factual experience by applying the knowledge gained during the class and make it and do it at working place. And then this internship program also receive a lot of support from various institutions such as of Ministry of Education, also state-owned enterprise or we call Indonesia as BUMN. And then in order to improve self-quality and also make Kampus Merdeka success, me or the practitioner, you can call me as a practitioner, join this internship program at Ladiman Novita and partner public accountant firm to have a lot of knowledge about accounting, to have a lot of knowledge about auditing, and a lot of knowledge where I'm not gaining and at the class. So there is my purpose and meaning why I do this internship program. Okay, the first is to fulfill, of course, to fulfill the internship course that I took at the university, and the second is to succeed Kampus Merdeka program that held by the Ministry of Education and Culture, and learn how to do an audit program to create the accountability and practice the theory that obtained during the class, especially in audit program, and learning about professional ethic as a public accountant at the Ladiman Novita and Rekan and partner public accountant firm. And the objective why I do this internship program is, first is practice the theory that obtained during the class, especially in field of auditing, and gain some analytical skills, because in auditing we should have an analytical thinking, analytical skills, and we should be a skeptically professional. We should have a professional skeptic skills, and learn how to do an audit program of some company's financial statement, and then learn to understand the dynamics and real condition in the working class, able to understand the profession ethics of a public accountant, and develop knowledge that has been obtained during the class, and get new lessons that have not been obtained during the class. And then the benefit I'm doing this internship. Of course, I'm searching for a lot of benefit. The first is practice the theory that obtained during the class, so I can do everything that I learned in the class, and I can do at the working class, and gaining some analytical skills, of course, and learn how to do audit program, learn to understand the real condition in working place, and able to understand the professional ethics of a public accountant, and develop knowledge that has been obtained during the class. So class is not enough for me to learn, and so I should do the internship program to gaining some knowledge and gaining some relation, of course. And the benefit for Faculty of Economics is to prepare the graduate who are competent and able to compete in the world of work in the Industrial Revolution 4.0, and of course in COVID-19 pandemic. And building a good relationship between public accountant firm and then between Faculty of Economics, and get feedback to improve the curriculum according to the needs. So Faculty of Economics, State University of Jakarta can be having an updated curriculum that industrial needs. And the benefit for LNR public accountant firm is also I can help the work carried by the public accountant firm, and can beneficially cooperation for, and I mean like making some bargain with Faculty of Economics, and for its corporate social responsibility, or CSR. And there is where I'm doing this internship program at Ladiman Novita and partner public accountant firm. So it's located at Pondok Gede, Bekasi, Indonesia, and the website is lnr.co.id. Okay, I'm working. I have done 75 days internship in LNR public accountant firm, and it's start from 1 July and at 30 October 2021, and I'm working from Monday till Friday at 9 till 18. Okay, when I'm doing this internship, of course, I have the process, and the first process is I'm doing the preparation phase. In the preparation stage, the practitioner looks for information about companies that open these opportunities to do an internship program. Okay, I have read this information on LinkedIn, of course, and so I'm registered to the LNR, and at in 1 July 2021, I'm applying and I can be an internship. Internship participants in LNR. And the second is implementation stage, where I'm working from 1 July to October 25, 2021 at Ladiman Novita and partner public accounting firm. And third is reporting stage, where I'm doing this report. I'm writing this report. I'm writing this report is from December to January 2021 to January 2022. Okay, maybe we next. Okay, the second is overview of Ladiman Novita and partner public accounting firm, where I'm doing this internship program. Okay, so what is Ladiman Novita and partner public accounting firm? Okay, we will start from the story of public accountant Ladiman Novita and partner. Okay, reported from the KPLNR website, public accountant firm Ladiman Novita and partner is an evolution of Jan Ladiman and partner public accountant firm. Okay, so before Ladiman Novita and partners, there is Jan Ladiman as a partner. So after Dr. Jan Husada CPI decided to retire from his activity as a public accountant due to high workload in teaching and also serving as an audit committee in government institution, it was Jan Ladiman and Rekan. But when Dr. Jan Husada decided to retire, it's changed to Ladiman Novita and partner. So, but the death of Dr. Randas Ladiman Jai CPA made the current partner Novita Budi and Muhammad Narsir decided to continue using the name of Ladiman. So Dr. Ladiman Jais is died in 2017, and the company still use name of Ladiman as the company's name. And then this company has a values that set by company as motto, and there is honest assessment and practical solution. Honest assessment. What is honest assessment? KPLNR or LNR public accounting firm always strive to maintain highly standard in every assignment that they make. Always work with integrity and provide actual information as it is, and believes that honestly still has a place in today's business environment. So honest is a must. That's the value that Ladiman Novita and partner carries. And practical solution. Since many of KPLN's clients are small and medium-sized enterprise, LNR understand that cost is one of main factor in making decisions. So LNR public accounting firm is low-cost public accounting firm that not make a lot of expense in some company, but can help a lot the clients. And then the next is the organization structure of public accounting firm Ladiman Novita and Rekan. Okay, at the first place there is a managing partner. Who is the managing partner? The managing partner at Ladiman Novita and partner is the part that signed the engagement report. So the opinion that given at the financial statement is signed by the managing partner and the partner, and the next is partner. Partners at LNR public accounting firm are parties that managing all of the decision made by the LNR public accounting firm. So all decision, and then all of the operation of LNR public accounting firms is held by the partner. And then the next is secretariat. Yes, the party that's responsible for all administrative activities, such as making reports and also numbering all of the opinion that issued by the LNR public accounting firm. And the four is audit manager. That the audit manager is a part of KPLNR that under the partner, who has the responsibility to plan the audit mechanism or audit program or procedure that will be used and conduct a limited review of audit research. So they should do a review to make sure that all of the audit program is done well, and should make a plan for audit procedure that should be used. And the next is supervisor. Supervisor is a part of Ladiman Novita and partner that under the manager, and the function is to to cross check the audit program, is it have a misstatement or not. And the team leader is a part of Ladiman Novita and partner public accounting firm, is under supervisor and have a responsibility to lead the implementation or the audit program in the LNR public accounting firm. And the team member is a part of LNR public accounting firm that do the audit program fully. So they are like a troops. They should find some fraud. They should do an audit program, and they should do a lot of things that Ladiman Novita and partners do. And then there are a service that Ladiman Novita and partners given to the client. Okay, first is audit and assurance. It's content of general audit, and then special audit and due diligence. General audit is like common audit, and special audit is audit with special case. And if due diligence is like auditing for all account and deeply. So if you do due diligence, we do all of assertion that we should do. So yeah, it's content all of general audit and special audit. And the second is tax advisory, that content of tax compliance, tax audit assistance, and tax planning and consulting. Okay, for tax compliance is to make sure that some company is fulfilling their tax obligation to the government. And the second is tax audit assistance, is when Ladiman Novita and partner will represent the company during the tax audit, and also help the company to provide all the data and information needed to answer all of questions that should be given when doing the tax audit. And tax planning and consulting is that KAP, that Ladiman Novita and partner providing assistance to solve their tax problem. And the third is accounting services. Accounting services. At the accounting services, Ladiman Novita and partner given two products that are financial reporting and financial statement review. Okay, financial reporting, like Ladiman Novita and partner is making the financial reporting of some company, and if financial statement review is like an auditing, but it's like a limited review of auditing. And then the third is we gonna talk about the internship journey. So it's like the implementation of the internship. Okay, first is my task. What should I do when I'm doing this internship? Okay, I'm doing this internship like for two products. It's like general audit and accounting services. When I'm doing general audit, I'm collecting data, beginning balance testing, GLTB testing, vouching, and re-performance, and then citing asset. And then at the accounting service, I'm doing transaction recap, input bank receipt and expenditure, bank and PTCS reconciliation, and financial report summary. I will explain this in the next slide. Okay, first is general audit. As I'm said that before, general audit is like a common audit that we should examine the financial report that held by the client. And then maybe my task is for general audit. General audit is first is beginning balance testing. So we should compare the ending balance from the previous year, that is at the 2020, with the beginning balance at the current year, it's like 2021. So we should compare the ending balance at 2020 to the beginning balance at 2021. And then I'm doing GL versus TB testing, general ledger versus trial balance testing. So I should compare to the general ledger to the TB or trial balance to make sure that there is no difference between GL and between TB. So next, okay, the next is vouching. When I'm doing this vouching, I should fulfill 4 assertion. Yeah, 4 assertion. The first is occurrence or existence. The occurrence assertion can be fulfilled if the company transaction have a cycle document that can be shown at the time of vouching. And the second is accuracy. The accuracy assertion can be fulfilled in the if the nominal transaction is same with the document, and the classification assertion can be met or can be fulfilled if the account used in the record match the account that should be used for the transaction. And the cutoff assertion can be fulfilled if the date of transaction is not outside the period other than the period, or it's like if the transaction is for 2021, it should be 2021, not 2022, like that. And then the next is reperformance. Reperformance is like I'm calculate again about some account in financial statement, like I'm counting back the prepaid expense, and then I'm counting again about the fixed asset depreciation, and I'm recount the accrued expense, and a lot of things that calculated by the system. I should recount it. That's when I'm doing the reperformance. And then the citing assets, I think. Okay, when I'm doing the citing asset, I should make sure that assets and assets that recorded by the client is fully owned by the client, and then with a good condition, and then there is exists. So when I'm looking for the asset, I make sure that the asset is exists, and then it's fully owned by the client, and then the condition is still can be used. So if it can be used or it lost, I should do an impairment for the asset. Okay. Okay. The next is accounting services. What I do when I'm doing this accounting services. Okay. The first is transaction recap. I should gain a lot of transaction document that I should input to the Zahir. So I recap the transaction, and next I'm input the transaction to the Zahir. Okay. The next is to input bank receipt. Okay, I should input bank receipt when I'm doing the accounting internship in accounting services, because the sales is have been input by the client. So the client have input the sales, but the client is not input the bank receipt. So I'm doing the bank receipt input. How to do the bank receipt input in Zahir? The first is we should choose the sales menu, and then account receivable receipt. After click on receivable receipt, you can see some table or menus. You should input the date, customer name, and then number of invoice. And then the amount of invoice is automatically shown, and you should all you need to do is just to record the transaction. Okay, after input the bank receipt, I should input the bank expenditure too. It's a little bit different with the bank receipt. The first is you should open the cash and bank menu, and you should choose the bank out. And after you choose the bank out, it has some kind of table or menu that you should choose the bank and input the date. So after that, you should choose the account if it's account that can be used for the expense, like is it a rent expense, or is it vehicle expense, or is it other expense. You should choose the account, and you should, after that you should input the amount of the expense, and you can record the transaction. Okay, The next is I should reconcile the bank. How should I reconcile? How can I reconcile the bank? Is by comparing the bank that recorded at the system with bank that recorded on the bank statement. So if it's any different, I should if some transaction in bank is not recorded at the system, I should re-input them. And if there is a transaction in system that not recorded at bank, I should identify that. Okay, the last is I should make a client performance summary. What is performance summary? It's like yeah, my client's performance is like how is the how is the profit, how is the expense, how is the increase in assets, how is the ratio of my company's client. So I should make the dashboard and I should communicate this to the client. Okay, as I know that I'm doing this internship, so I I have some obstacle when I'm doing this internship. The first is I'm working under pressure because of the tight timeline that yeah, as we know that if you are working in the public accountant firm, timeline is very very tight. So the tight timeline makes you should do a lot of work so fast. So it can makes me feeling work under pressure. And at first I'm not unconfident. I'm unconfident. I'm not confident when I'm still talking to the client. So I feel like am I doing wrong or am I doing right? It's like I'm not confident with myself when I'm talking with client. So, but I have the solution to mitigate this this obstacle. Okay, the first is stress management. I should manage my stress by doing some kind of finding some best things to do this job. Like if I think some Excel's formula can help me. I'm always using Excel's formula like sum if or VLOOKUP, and a lot of Excel's formula. And the second is being adaptive. If you can being adaptive, I think you're gonna be lost. So I think when I'm talking a lot with client, I'm really enjoy it right now. So being adaptive is a must in public accounting firm. And the last is conclusion. What can I conclude in this internship program? Okay, I have some some conclusion that can be drawn by this internship program. The first is practitioners are trusted to be part of Ladiman Novita and partner public accounting firm, and practitioner can find out firsthand what things must be done during an examination of a financial report, and practitioners can find out how the condition of work environment in public accounting firm. And I also have a suggestion. It's for Faculty of Economics and also for Ladiman Novita and partner public accounting firm. It's recommended that Faculty of Economics, State University of Jakarta, continue to maintain the good relation with KAP Ladiman Novita and partner public accounting firm, so they can collaborate again. And the second is for Ladiman Novita and partner public accounting firm, should create a learning module that can be used by the new employees and the street vendors to make it easier to learn about auditing procedure. Okay, maybe that's all for me. Thank you for your attention. Thank you, guys.